EP47 opening script. Finalist second Proud Korean Screenplay Competition. Original screenplay, Scorpio, adapted into the 123 episode. Epic spy thriller, Beauty Spy War. Episode 47, Kill or Let Live Your Choice. Episode 46 recap. No one fools this Dr. G. Jang-woo. Read the hidden lines in the graph. Deceptive response confirmed. Daebeom now knows. Heuk-sa's Plan B activated. Kill him without a soul knowing. Dr. G arrives home. Apartment completely ransacked. Dad, it's me. Save me. Dr. G's eyes shake violently. Please don't hurt her, please. I was wrong. Please. Today's episode 47. Jeom-so. Mijin's physical secret. You're also aware of the too dark, thick moles above your daughter's tailbone, aren't you? Dr. G bows his head completely to the floor. Pride, dignity all thrown aside. I am deeply sorry. I have committed a crime worthy of death. A man is the architect of his own destiny. Ramasol apartment in Gangnam, and the apartment overlooking the royal palace in Jongho. They know every detail of Dr. G's assets. Dr. G, you are in the palm of our hand. We are watching your every move. Dr. G looks around the room, even scans the fire detector. On the ceiling, there is no misfortune that lasts forever. It is one of two things: endure quietly, or summon courage and drive it away. The terrible choice between two: conscience as a scholar, or save his daughter at the cost of everything. That is something I absolutely cannot do. Not that. Not anything but that. Make the official announcement as a truthful response, and keep silent until the day you die. The call ended. Dr. G could not put down the receiver. Trembling hands, cold sweat, between his conscience as a scholar and his daughter's life. Dr. G's world was crumbling. Meanwhile, Daebeom alone, in his office, looking again at the operative's death. Our NIS operative fired a weapon at a fellow NIS operative? Could she be a double agent? No. Her standards are incredibly high. She wouldn't even look at someone like that. NFS small conference room. Meeting in progress. Authorized personnel only. Dr. G jaw muscles, barely moving with resolve. In conclusion, Operative Eun-ah's examination returned a truthful response. Dr. Go-eun-hee's eyes go wide. Wait, Dr. G, hasn't the result changed? Daebeom's eyes go wide too. Evade the polygraph? Absolutely impossible. Dr. G nervously reaches for his water glass. Dr. G, please act like yourself. Your behavior pattern is very different today. Episode 47 begins now. Episode 47. Kill or let live your choice. Dr. G froze the moment they described Mijin's physical characteristics, a feature that had been a source of insecurity since childhood. The biggest reason she hated going to school on physical examination days. As she grew up, the red birthmark above her chest had grown to the size of a palm. Because of that mark, the nickname they called her at home was Jeom-so. Jeom-so, the character for mark, and the character for diminish. Jeom-so, shrink, shrink, shrink away. She chanted it like a spell. At first, the more they called it, the more the mark seemed to shrink. But as she grew, no matter how many times the spell was chanted, it refused to listen. One of the secrets behind Mijin becoming irritable and volatile. As she grew older, "Hello. Please don't hurt my daughter. I'll give you money. Doctor, you're also aware of the two dark, thick moles above your daughter's tailbone, aren't you? Please, please, let's talk this through." Dr. G bowed his head completely to the floor. The moment they brought up his daughter's tailbone, the confident, commanding posture of just moments ago, completely transformed, unmistakably different. His daughter was in danger, the life of the daughter he would give anything for was at stake. There was no room for dignity or pride. He threw aside every shred of self-respect. "I am so sorry. I have committed a crime worthy of death." "Oh? Weren't you quite bold just moments ago?" "Yes, you're right. Please. It was me, this mouth of mine, this fool mouth of mine that spoke out of turn." There's a German proverb, isn't there? A proverb? Which one do you mean? "A man is the architect of his own destiny." What do you mean by that? Dr. G, what I'm saying is that a man's own words can shape his destiny for better or for worse. I understand. What is it you want from me? Name anything. Why would there be nothing? Think carefully. If it's money you want, I'll give you everything I have in the bank. You have the Ramasol apartment in Gangnam's Seoko district, and the apartment with the fine view in front of the royal palace in Jongno. But curiously, there isn't actually that much in your bank deposits. Dr. G was stunned. They clearly knew the details of his assets inside and out. He realized he couldn't talk his way around this with lies. "Please tell me what you want. I'll sell the apartments if I have to. Let me give you one warning, engrave it deeply in that head of yours. Very clearly. Yes. Go on. The great Roland once said." Yes, the words of Roland? "There is no misfortune that lasts forever. It is one of two things: endure quietly, or summon the courage to drive it away." Those were his words. Then what must I do? Well, aren't I already giving you the answer? If you want Mijin to live. Yes. If I want her to live? It would be wise for your own well-being to announce the polygraph results of the female NIS operative examined yesterday as a truthful response. How on earth do you know about that? Dr. G, you are in the palm of our hand. We are watching your every single move. Dr. G looked around the room at the word, every single move. He even scanned the fire detector hole in the ceiling. May I ask, why do you need the examination results? We need the voice of a conscientious expert. I have always conducted myself with the integrity of a scholar. Precisely so, announce it as a truthful response. That is something I absolutely cannot do. Not that. Not anything but that. Do as you please then. What? Then what happens? I thought you were starting to grasp the situation. We too believe that a dishonest expert has no place at the NFS. If I am called dishonest, the whole world would laugh. A young woman is about to die because of you. Because of that illogic of yours. That is going too far. Illogic? Dr. G momentarily forgot that he was facing a terrifying choice between two paths. His conscience as a scholar. Or save his daughter at the cost of his principles. He was standing at the most critical crossroads, forced to choose one of two. A terrifying binary choice. Judging people by experience alone, that is not a good habit. We pursue the substantive truth based on facts, even with a blade at our throat. That may not always be the truth. Sometimes, Locke said it himself, everything is grounded in experience, and knowledge ultimately comes from experience. You keep quoting Locke and all that it seems. You still don't know what truly matters here. No, that's not what I mean. Going by experience as the National Polygraph Association president. Such as I am. What does that even matter? I'm sorry. Make the official announcement as a truthful response. And keep silent until the day you die. The call ended. Dr. G could not put down the receiver. Trembling hands. Cold sweat. Between his conscience as a scholar and his daughter's life, Dr. G's world was crumbling. Meanwhile, Daebeom sat alone in his office, looking again at the operative's death, and above all he felt a faint glimmer of hope that the questions surrounding the operative's death were slowly beginning to resolve. But was this really right? Our NIS operative firing a weapon at another NIS operative on the same side. Could she be a double agent? That couldn't be. No, he felt it wasn't right to easily suspect an operative who had passed the Level 1 background investigation. She could have been threatened by someone. Or perhaps there was a personal grudge. Had the two of them been in a relationship? Relationships between operatives an unspoken taboo within the organization. Had a relationship pushed to its breaking point, brought about the worst possible outcome? These days there were cases of people killing over affairs, weren't there? Daebeom considered a range of plausible reasons then called for Suho. Knock knock knock. Come in. Team leader, you called for me? It's about Yongho, the one who died at the hospital. You know him well, right? Yes. He was a junior I was close to. Just something I'm wondering. Did you ever hear anything about him and Una? Una? Her standards are incredibly high. He wouldn't even look at someone like that. Really? Her standards are that high? Yes. She barely exchanges a word with regular staff outside of work matters. Why? Does she have problems with relationships? Why do you ask, team leader? Ah no, I was just curious. Whether the two of them had been in some kind of relationship. Ah, I think you may have misread that, team leader. Yongho was so focused on self-development after hours that he wouldn't have had time for a relationship either. Right, got it. So the two of them didn't have any special relationship. Thanks. Yes. Aren't you heading home? I'll stay a bit, I have a little more to take care of. Yes. Get some rest, team leader. The NFS small conference room. The NFS small conference room. A single sheet of A4 paper was posted on the door. Meeting in progress. Authorized personnel only. Team leader Daebeom and team leader Jun-tae greeted Dr. Jang-woo with expressions full of anticipation. The subject of the polygraph examination was an NIS operative. Security was being maintained. Dr. Go and Dr. G entered together. Given the sensitivity of the matter, it proceeded under tight security. Dr. G adjusted his glasses and looked at the investigators from behind the frames. Then, as if having made up his mind, the muscles at his jaw moved ever so slightly. The examination results were projected on the screen. I will first present the results of Operative Una's polygraph examination. Everyone focused in silence on every word of the explanation. To state the conclusion, first Operative Una's examination returned a truthful response. The one most visibly shaken by the words, truthful response, was Dr. Go-eun-hee. The very person who had clearly told her a deceptive response had come up, was now saying the opposite. Who was it that told her to lock the research room door for security? Daebeom, too, knowing the general content from Dr. Go, stared in disbelief at the unexpected result. Just a moment, Dr. G. Hasn't the result changed? At Dr. Go's interjection, Dr. G's face showed irritation. Changed? Am I not presenting the results right now? Individual questions can be asked afterward. Dr. G shook the examination record and made a mildly frustrated expression. Dr. Go's mind went momentarily blank. Operative Eun-ah's examination yesterday was conducted peacefully under normal conditions. Operative Eun-ah's polygraph examination returned a truthful response. Dr. G, the result is different from yesterday. What do you mean? Different from yesterday? Dr. Go. I was wondering if perhaps the examination sheets had been mixed up. Does it not say Lee Eun-ah right here on the examination sheet? Dr. G waved the results sheet and emphasized the point. Daebeom too was burning with curiosity about why the result differed from what Dr. Go had told him yesterday. Dr. G, were there any intervals in operative Eun-ah's examination graph that showed a deceptive response? There were not. Dr. G pushed his glasses up with one hand as he answered. Dr. Go felt her conviction waver. What had he told her just yesterday? He had said that even if he could fool others, it would be hard to fool an expert like himself. Why had he suddenly reversed the result? Had she really judged it incorrectly? As a polygraph specialist, what do you consider most important? Yes. Our NFS focuses on utilizing scientific equipment, while placing emphasis on demonstrating reliability and validity. And yet there is talk that the examination result has been reversed? Where is that coming from? The result has been reversed? You would know better than anyone, Doctor. Did you also examine trembling responses and verbal stimulus responses? Yes, of course. And the test to confirm the subject's response capability was also completed in the early stages. Were they normal? Yes. Completely normal. Then is it impossible to evade the polygraph? There is talk of that as well. Evade? It is absolutely impossible to get past a polygraph. Are all results either truthful or deceptive? 100% of the time? That is not the case. Please give specific examples. This is an extremely important case. In rare instances beyond deception, indicated D or no deception indicated NDI inconclusive INC results do occur. What are some examples of a deceptive response? Looking at cases of deceptive responders, there are instances of confessing to an offense, instances of not confessing, and errors in judgment. So since Operative Eun-ah returned a truthful response, we can take it as absolutely certain that she is not lying? Yes. You can trust it. In my assessment, she is an operative with a firm and unwavering sense of national security. You were asked only to discuss the polygraph results. When exactly did you assess her sense of national security? No, hearing the account, I just felt a sense of trust. Dr. G nervously lifted his water glass and moistened his throat. Doctor, you seem nervous. Did something happen last night? Dr. G slowly raised his head and fixed his gaze on the questioner. Dr. G, please act like yourself. Your behavior pattern is very different today. EP47 ending script. Episode 47 highlights. Jeom-so daughter's physical secret. Dr. G froze when they described Mijin's physical characteristics, a feature that had been a source of insecurity since childhood. The red birthmark above her chest, growing to the size of a palm. As she grew up, the nickname they called her at home, Jeom-so. Jeom-so, the mark that wouldn't shrink. Jeom-so, shrink, shrink, shrink away. She chanted like a spell. You're also aware of the two dark, thick moles above your daughter's tailbone, aren't you? Please let's talk this through. Dr. G bowed his head completely to the floor. The confident, commanding man from moments ago, completely transformed. His daughter's life was at stake. Pride, dignity all thrown aside. Battle of words, proverbs and philosophy. A man is the architect of his own destiny. There is no misfortune that lasts forever. It is one of two things: endure quietly, or summon courage and drive it away. Ramesal apartment in Gangnam. The apartment overlooking the royal palace in Jongho. They know every detail of Dr. G's assets. Dr. G, you are in the palm of our hand. We are watching your every move. Dr. G looks around the room, even scans the fire detector on the ceiling. Locke said it himself. All knowledge ultimately comes from experience. You keep quoting Locke and all that. It seems you still don't know what truly matters here. The terrible choice. Conscience as a scholar. Save his daughter, at the cost of everything. Standing at the most critical crossroads of his life. That is something I absolutely cannot do. Not that. Not anything but that. Do as you please then. Make the official announcement as a truthful response, and keep silent until the day you die. The call ended. Dr. G could not put down the receiver. Trembling hands, cold sweat, between his conscience as a scholar and his daughter's life. Dr. G's world was crumbling. Daebeom's internal investigation. Una and Yongho. Meanwhile, Daebeom alone, in his office, looking again at the operative's death. A faint hope that the mystery was slowly coming into focus. Our NIS operative fired a weapon at a fellow NIS operative? Could she be a double agent? A personal grudge, perhaps? Were the two of them in a relationship? Relationships between operatives, an unspoken taboo within the organization. Una? Her standards are incredibly high. She wouldn't even look at someone like that. She barely exchanges words with regular staff outside of work matters. Shocking reversal. Truthful response announced. NFS small conference room. Meeting in progress. Authorized personnel only. Dr. G touches his glasses, looks at the investigators. From behind the frames, jaw muscles barely moving, with quiet resolve. Polygraph results. Projected on screen. In conclusion, Operative Eun-ah's examination returned a truthful response. Dr. Go-eun-hee, the one most shocked in the room, the very person who told her a deceptive response had come up, now saying the opposite. Wait, Dr. G, hasn't the result changed? Changed? I am presenting the results right now. Dr. Go's mind went blank. Why did he suddenly reverse the results? Could she really have judged it wrong? Evade the polygraph? Absolutely impossible. Deception indicated. No deception indicated. And rarely inconclusive. I believe she is an operative with a firm sense of national security. Dr. G nervously reaches for his water glass and moistens his throat. Episode 48 preview. Dr. G's choice. His daughter or his conscience? Can drive Go-eun-hee reveal the truth? Daebeom's investigation net closes tighter around Eun-ah. Dr. G, please act like yourself. Your behavior pattern is very different today. Finalist second Proud Korean Screenplay Competition. Original screenplay, Scorpio, adapted into the 123 episode. Epic spy thriller, Beauty Spy War. New episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Thank you for watching.